hey, do you like this show? Huh? Do you like the show enough to wear a t-shirt about it? If the answer is yes, you go to dftba.com, and that's where they got it. All right?
There was this dude who came into the comedy club the other night after hours. They came to the opposite end of the bar, and they were complaining about everything. The person was a comedian, and they were like, I'm sick of these type of people getting opportunities, and if I hear one more comedian talk about this and this, I'm gonna there were no real consequences, but it was a lot like that over and over and over and over again. I'm sick of seeing these types of shows here. It became very apparent that that person wasn't going to like do anything to fix that. Whatever your type of art is, you create your own whatever. If you're an artist curating like fine art and you own a gallery, like own your, if you're sick of seeing what you consider shitty art in galleries, then fucking open up your own gallery and put your type of shit in there. That's the answer. That's how you stop complaining. But what I've learned as a grown-up, the more shit that you do for yourself, it makes you more attuned to certain frequencies. So you hear that shit and you're like, there are basically two types of people. There are people who will do something to make whatever it is that they're complaining about better, and then there's people who just want to complain because they have nothing to do for that 10 minutes. People who are doing shit to make shit better don't have the time to complain because there's so much you have to do to make something good. Like doing YouTube or being an author or being a musician or being a comedian or even just one of those things. There's always something you could be doing to make your shit better. And those people don't have time to complain about every little thing. So you could tell be wary of people who complain all the time, because those people are going to drag you down. You could start doing anything that combats what you hate today. There's nothing in your life that's stopping you from at least starting to do something. And then the anxiety of that thing being too daunting ends when you finish it. And the finish might be closer than what you expect. So it's worth starting. Ooh. Inspirational.
Do you like cereal in the morning, but you're out of cereal? That's happened to many of us.
I asked you in the community page of my YouTube page, if you had any amount of time and you could start any project, what would you start tomorrow? And I got some interesting responses, which is something you say when you're killing time to open up the page. And here it is. A machine that reads scientific papers with a human-like voice, like an Audible for science, because blind people have no proper access to science as it comes out. So I don't know how much time this person has. 1, not complaining about something. 2, terrific idea. 3, if you decided to make that and word got out to blind people, you'd be a billionaire. Okay, here's another one. A children's book inspired by my 1st to 5th grade students. The drawings and words are done. It's just the publishing that makes me feel ill-equipped. The kids all just tell me to do it because those dummies don't know all the red tape publishing takes. But guess what? Those dummies might be at least smarter than you give them credit for, because you could just go to lulu.com right now and publish your own shit. Next thing you know, your own shit is on Amazon.com. What are you waiting for? You want to be in Borders Books? Like, people still go to that? Like, they closed down all their locations in the United States because too many people went to Borders Books? Ain't no bookstore, baby girl. Go to lulu.com and publish your own shit. How you think Wanna Nah Jack Bandit over here got published? You think some company was like, your book sounds like a great idea? I made my book because I wanted to make my book. And all these people got books because they wanted the book. So people are going to want your book because it's by Lee Kids, drawn by Lee Kids, for Lee Kids. Who wouldn't want that in their nursery or wherever else you'd keep kids? Hire someone to help you get the word out, but fucking publish that shit yourself. Ooh, who else's life could we make more richer? Taylor Swan says there may not be enough time, but probably a baby. Go make sex with someone who's also interested in similar outcome Jenna says the comic idea I've been sitting on for 3 years. What do you want, 3 years to turn into however many years you get left to be alive? This all could be one big advertisement for Lulu.com, not a sponsor. But you could also publish your book there if you want. Just start drawing. Dude, get a calendar. This is somebody else's method. I think it's like a Seinfeld method, or the chain method or something, whatever the fuck they call it. Get a calendar and scribble out every day that you've done a little bit of work on your comic. And then just don't leave any space. At the end of a couple months, you'll have a book. If you guys follow through, we added some real important shit to the world today. So no pressure, but you want to add important shit to the world or no? Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you for joining our alternative morning show. I've watched these morning shows so depressing with the news and what have you. Welcome to the least depressing morning show. Probably haven't done a ton of research that there is. Mike in the Morning. The screen is filled now with names. These people support the channel monetarily. They give $5 a month, get 5 extra things. MikeFalzone.com. If you're looking for stand-up dates, come see me on stage. This weekend, I'm going to be in the fucking Irvine Improv, hosting for Theo Vaughn and Ari Manis. So that's going to be awesome. If you don't know who Theo Vaughn is, you're fucking up. Go look up Theo Vaughn if you don't know him. And if you enjoy him, tell him I sent you. Why not? Same thing with Ari. Wine. Country not. Thanks so much for being here. This show comes out every Tuesday. So I'll see you next Tuesday.
What's your name? You look annoyed that I asked you that. I was like, what's your name? He goes, Zach. Every time I meet a stranger, they always ask the same question. It's like, hello? How many times do I have to answer this? Just wear a shirt that says Zach on it, dude. Oh, we're going to a crowd work show? That sounds like fun. No one better ask me my name. I want them to just call me audience member.